Hello guys, welcome back to the Spicy 3 design channel. Let me try to make this a little easier. Alright, can you guys see this? Does it look... I think it actually works. My new phone is actually very advanced. So, I think we can do it this way without the stupid flash. Alright, anyway, this content is for adult collectors. If you're under the age of 18, get the heck out of here. I make no exceptions. Now, starting with this review, I am going to take aggressive measures. I'm blocking minors from commenting on all my videos from now on. So, yeah, all the comments will be held for review, and I will investigate each and every comment just to make sure there are no minors here. Because I think lately I've been a little lax, or maybe I didn't pay attention who I was talking to. Apparently, there are people who are minors who are commenting on a lot of my Gundam-related videos. And when I label this channel specifically for adult collectors, and yes, I have legal issues, run into problems dealing with child advocacy groups. So anyway, with that being said, let's stop the bullshit. And let's go ahead and take a look at this Bandai Tamashii Nations Robot Spirits or Robot Tamashii Site MS Gundam F91 Evolution-SPEC. This one is 265 in the whole Robot Spirits Robot Tamashii line. And yeah, this is after 10 years of releasing the original F91 figure, Bandai decided to give us an updated version via this new line within the line. A new line within the Robot Spirits line called the Evolution-SPEC. So this is completely different from the Robot Spirits version anime or all the weird other lines within the line kind of situation. And no, this is not a Chogokin. This is not a metal Robot Tamashii. This is just a regular Robot Tamashii figure, meaning that it doesn't have any metal joints or anything. Retail price for this figure is around 50 bucks. You can get it anywhere between $39.99 to a $49.99. It's not a very popular figure. I don't think a lot of retailers in the US have got these, but I think you can still get these from Bluefin. So yeah, anyway, this figure was released in 2020. Obviously right there we have all the information here. Made in China. I talk about the packaging during the unboxing video, so I'm not going to bore you guys to death with it. Yeah, so anyway, the figure itself, this guy right here stands at 13 centimeters. That means he's 5.11 inches tall. How do I do a comparison? Well, 5.11 inches. Let's go ahead and compare this thing with the Marvel Legends figure. The Marvel Legends figure is about 6 inches tall. So there we go. Here's a Marvel Legends figure compared to a Robot Spirits figure. Anyway, by being 5.11 inches tall. That's 13 centimeter. This thing is not in 1/144 scale. Not at all. This thing is way too big for 1/144 scale. So, I guess Bandai have decided not to make their Robot Spirits figure like, you know, compatible with the or at least for this line, the Evolution-SPEC line. It is not 1/144 scale in any way, shape, or form. This thing is in fact more closer to 1/100 scale, like the Master Grade. So yeah, I think the Master Grade F91 is probably just a hair taller. I think it's like 5.5 inches tall. So yeah, it's actually very close to the 1/100 scale. So in the Evolution-SPEC line, I think the next one they're going to do is Crossbone, which probably, you know, is going to be in this scale as well. So yeah, interesting that they're taking a different approach to the Robot Tamashii line. So I mean, I talk about this in the unboxing video. If you guys skip that, I'm just repeating myself. Anyway, yeah, this thing is actually really awesome. The plastic that they use on this guy. I mean, Robot Spirits figures are mostly made from, you know, PVC, ABS, and PVC. This one feels like it has more PVC than ABS. And I can tell you that if you guys go to, you know, hardware store and you buy PVC pipes, you know, they have a certain type of texture to them. All the white armor parts on this guy feels like, it feels like it's made from PVC. So, yeah, polyvinyl chloride is is one of the more expensive plastic to produce. It's very higher quality. So yeah, it's definitely more expensive. So yeah, not like the plastic that they use for Gunpla, like the polystyrene and polyethylene, which is they use for the polycap. Polyethylene is like garbage bag material. So yeah, polystyrene is like what they use to make styrofoams and whatever. So yeah, very high quality plastic. That's why we're paying a lot more money for these figures. And apparently this guy has a wait. Hold on, let me see. Okay, so don't hold the figure by this knee joint because it has a tendency to go like that. This is something I just noticed. Okay, the joint itself mostly are pretty sturdy, and you will need tools to open these vents on the back unless you have very sharp fingernails. So, yeah. These vents on the back is pretty cool. This review is all over the place, but you know what? It doesn't matter. That's just how I do things on this channel. I don't follow any sort of... I'm kind of like Shoki when he does this review, where he played with the figure for like 30 minutes, or his model kit for 30 minutes, but I do it in less time. So there you go. We got these vents on the back, and yeah, it's pretty cool. So you will need a tool for that. All right, so where do we begin? I guess now that I show you the vents, I can close the vents. All right. Also, I'm selling this figure. I got this for Christmas. Well, I got something else for Christmas, which I already had, and then I traded for this thing, which I want, but I can't keep because I'm broke as hell. So I am reviewing this, and I'm selling it. In the ideal world, I would love to keep this figure, but yeah, thanks to COVID-19, and my business all going bankrupt, and soon I will be bankrupt. I won't be keeping anything. So anyway, let's go ahead with the articulation here for the feet. So we have this feet gimmick right here. That's pretty cool. This will be nice, if you put it in the flying pose. Obviously, you will need to use the adapter right here for the action base. I don't have any action base, so that's kind of a shame right there. I could have attached this. This thing will look a lot better flying in a flying pose. We got a pivot joint right here. We got an ankle rocker right there. And then we have this ankle armor. How is this ankle armor attached? Let's see. Let's investigate. Okay, it's attached via this connection point, which I believe is a ball joint. So, yeah, just like all the other Robot Spears figure. The thing is with this particular one, this figure actually feel a lot higher quality since all the PVC that's used for the outer armor. It feels a lot higher quality than the Virgin Anime figures. Like I have reviewed quite a few Virgin Anime figure. I believe the armor is made from ABS plastic. How do I know that? Is because if you build Gunpla, when you cut ABS plastic parts off the runner, sometimes you will leave that little telltale sign of that little white mark right there. That's the telltale sign that when the plastic is used, ABS. That happens very frequently on ABS plastic. You get a little stress mark. Now with PVC, you don't get that as often, or you don't get that at all. Okay, so anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at the knee right here. So we have the knee articulation right here. Oh, and then that thing goes flying. Yeah. Like I said in the unboxing video, you want to be very careful when you bring the leg up because it can collide with this part and then this piece can go flying. So the best thing you can do is basically raise the front skirt armor like that. Raise the front skirt armor, or I guess maybe remove the front skirt armor before you do that. There you go. Like raise it before you bring the leg up. Or alternatively, you can swing the leg forward like that, then bring it up. That way you won't collide with this piece right there. Yeah, and then these side pieces just, this is a hinge right here, and it's attached. Okay, it's just a hinge right there. There's a hinge right there, and this motion right there, and then it goes like that. Yeah, interesting. Is it a ball joint? I mean, I think it's a ball joint. Yeah, it's a ball joint attached to this piece. So again, this thing is PVC, very high quality, very durable. So we have that. Okay, there we go. Yeah, this thing is just awesome, man. Like the plastic use. I don't even I don't even remember the last time where I have a Gundam Robot Damashi figure, not even a metal build, where there's this much PVC. I mean, the Exia, I think they use a lot of ABS for the armor on that metal build figure, and even the metal Robot Damashi, Destiny, the armor is ABS plastic. Yeah, I think ABS is probably like one grade lower than PVC, but it's still higher grade than polystyrene. All right, let me try to get this thing to open. There you go, very carefully. So I forgot to show you guys this part during the unboxing video. So this is like the shield emitter thing, which you can actually remove. Let's see. I want to be very careful. I don't want to scratch anything because I'm selling this figure. So here's a shield emitter right there. As you can see right there for the forearm, right there, like that. You actually get 3 of these. This is the undeployed version. And here we have the beam shield, like that. Pretty cool. So you have that on that right skirt. And then on the left skirt, you have, let's go ahead and remove the beam shield thing. I mean, you guys see it, right? The beam shield right there. It's attached via this method. You can rotate it because it's a ball joint. Pretty cool. And then you can separate this whole unit right there, like that. You can go back and use the non-deploy version right there. Let's go ahead and move the arm up a little bit and take a look at this piece right here. Do I need to use special tools for this? Yeah, unfortunately you do. I do need to use a special tool. All right. Not to worry, this is a very, very dull knife. I have built like 600 kits using this knife. Like the tip is basically just broken at this point. So, yeah. It won't even cut my finger anymore. So, there we go. All right. So right here we have these beam saber handles, I think. Yeah, these beam saber hilts, which looks very small compared to what we see here. So size-wise, this is very weird. Okay, this part I don't like. These beam saber handles or beam saber hilts are too small. Okay, on the back of the figure, let's go ahead and remove this. We have this little clip here for the beam bazooka. Let's see. You gotta finagle this thing in by messing around with the VSBRs. And right there, we have the beam bazooka. I talk about this. I mean, if you can display with the beam bazooka if you like or you don't like, maybe we'll do that. This clip right here can move in like that. In order to get it out, basically you move the skirt on the back, you push it out like that, and then you put it back. So that's pretty cool. Let's see, we have ab crunch. Yeah, we have ab crunch on this figure. It's doesn't crunch forward as much, but it can tilt back significantly, which I guess it works if you're doing like flying poses and stuff like that. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I actually really like this figure. This thing is actually pretty cool. Wish I can keep it. By the way, link in the video description, so it's already available. Anyway, let's go ahead and get the VSBR on the back. We have the shoulder hinge right here. This is a butterfly joint right there. Yeah, just kind of like Gunpla. This is not something that's super advanced or super highly engineered. So just basically like the whole Gunpla technology with a swing out gimmick. None of this stuff is polycap. I think these are ABS plastic. Right there. This the joints are ABS plastic. All right, and then this thing can hinge up like that, right there. Yeah, and I guess with Robot Damashi figures, there's also some metal use because these pins are all metal right there. I don't know what kind. I think just basic, maybe iron or something like that, or zinc. So you have a hinge right here like that for the shoulder, and then you also have this piece right here which you can remove. That is for the this extended piece, which we'll talk about later. Got the bicep swivel right there. Got the double jointed elbow, very nice. This thing does not have a bicep swivel. It looks like there's a cut in here, but it won't rotate. We have the hand right here. And I think these are the typical Robot Damashi wrist pegs that I don't like. It's this one here, I think is a double ball joint, but these things can break if you put too much stress on them. I think it's made from ABS. Yeah, it's most likely ABS, but you know, if you put too much stress on them, I'm pretty sure you will break, because I have experienced breakage many times. So you gotta be carefully maneuvering these stuff in there. And these hands, I think, are plasticized PVC. It's like PVC that's been treated with like a process which make them soft and rubbery. So you have the hard PVC, and then you have the plasticized PVC. Okay, so we have that. The head is obviously on the ball joint. Right there, you can see that. There's no, well, there's a little hinge in here that you can move back and forth, but yeah, don't expect too much from that. So we have this head right here. This is the alternate head, you know, when the mouth's open to fire the beam against that giant Rafflesia, the flowers thing that's at the end of the movie. And here's a regular Gundam head right there. Pretty cool. All right, and I guess we can try to get this beam rifle out of here. We have the beam rifle, which you can hold very nicely. Let's go ahead and get this out of here, and then we'll attach the beam launcher, which I guess, whoa, okay. Hang on, where did the hand go? Okay, so basically what I need to do is finagle this thing in here, like that. There we go. And let's go ahead. I gotta be very careful with this thing because I'm selling it. All right, don't wanna embarrass myself. I watched one of Shoki's review on one of his Bandai, what's that, the Mud Rock Gundam, where he broke the arm off or something, and that was very disturbing. So I always remind myself that I gotta be more careful when I'm reviewing stuff. I don't want to experience any breakage because I don't actually keep my stuff. So there you go. All right, so we have the beam bazooka right here. That looks pretty cool. And let's go ahead and get him stand straight. I use this weird swing out hinge right there for his leg, so now his leg is like all forward and stuff. All right, there we go. Let's get him properly standed. Again, I definitely recommend getting a action base or stand for this guy. It looks a lot better that way. Okay, well, that's that. Also, be very careful when you're like moving the accessories. You don't want to, you know, have them collide with the V-fin and end up breaking it. There we go. Put that in there. And let's talk about these VSBRs. So the VSBRs can swing forward. I forgot what they're called. VSBR, very short barrel rifle. Right? VSBR, very short barrel rifle. That's what they are. That's exactly what they are. The NFA items. All right, so here we have the VSBR, and let's make them not very short rifles by extending it like that. There we go. Now is NVSBR, not very short barrel rifle. So we have the handle right there. Obviously, he can hold it. Yeah, trust me, it's not like the master grade Gunpla where you can barely hold the VSBR. If you use these gripping hands, 100% sure he can hold it. So no bullshit there, right there. You can have the handle or you can use the secondary handle, right there. Right, oh, like that. So the secondary handle, I guess. Why does it have two freaking handles? The VSBR. Or I don't think you even need a handle for the VSBR. He can just hold it. He can just swing them forward and fire them, right? Yeah. I know the metal build or the Gundam fixed figuration. There's an expansion where he can have 4 VSBRs. Yeah, I wish we can have 4 VSBR here, but this is a Robot the Machine, not freaking metal build or GFF MC or AKA Chogokin, not Chogokin. So there we go. We have that, and yeah, let's go ahead and attach these things right there. These are really cool. This is you get a lot of stuff with this thing. And since it's made of higher grade plastic, I don't think you're gonna have to worry about breaking this thing too much. Well, I mean, unless you put pressure on these will break. But the rest of the figure, I don't think you have to worry about shit coming off. Or, I mean, the front skirt can be a problem, but this overall is a very solid figure. You can definitely play around with this thing as an adult, of course. Versus trying to mess around with the model kit. All right, there you go. Yeah, and if you're gonna, I definitely don't recommend getting these for little kids. If you want to get kids Gundam figures, go with the Gundam Universe line. Don't have to worry about stuff breaking on those because they don't have much articulation. So there we go. This looks pretty cool. And then we have these beam sabers, which you can remove the beam saber handles. I mean the effect part right there. Yeah, I mean I can put one on right there to show you guys or not. And then last but not least, these are the coolest things. So I show you guys doing the unboxing video. Basically, these are just to emulate that thing in the anime or the F91 swing the beam saber so fast it's become like, you know, 2 little shield kind of situation. It's pretty cool. All right, so and I guess you can attach this any way you want it. This looks like is it a left hand right hand situation? I think there's a left hand right hand situation. Okay, so go ahead and take this. Go ahead and attach that. Again, very carefully. You don't want to like break the pegs. Just slowly work it in, or you can heat it up with putting the hand in the hot water or a hair dryer right there. So you can rotate that. You can rotate this effect part right there to emulate that is spinning. Pretty cool. Yeah, I think it would be better if we go ahead and do both. You know, if I break this thing, I'm gonna have to keep it. Can't sell shit to people that's broken, right? So, okay, carefully. Pop that in. Right, nothing's broken. That's very cool. All right, final verdict. This is a pretty good figure. I have reviewed a lot of Robot Spirits figures. I'm a big fan of the version anime line. I was very, very skeptical about this Evolution-SPEC line. But after, reviewing this figure, I give it a go-ahead. If you guys have any doubt about this particular line, within the line, I definitely recommend, I can definitely recommend it. Especially at the price point around $39.99 to $49.99. I think these are very good value. And also keep in mind, a lot of people like to complain about these Tamashii Nation's product being more expensive and stuff like that. Hey, you know what? It's well engineered and they use high quality plastic. So, yeah, you're not gonna get PVC and ABS. Well, you can get ABS in Gunpla. Some Gunpla does use ABS. I don't think I've seen any Gunpla that use a PVC. So, yeah, it's too expensive. Also, I don't know. A runner made from PVC is going to be very difficult to. It's going to be really difficult to cut the parts out. So there we go. That is pretty much it for this review. I hope you guys find the information helpful. Thanks for watching.